What teacher made you realize that some people should never have power over children? I was in English class when my phone buzzed. It was my little sister Layla. Alex, the doctors say it's happening. I don't want to die alone. My blood went cold. Layla was 11, and she was at the hospital by herself. The student teacher, Mrs. Garrett, saw my phone. Phone's away during state testing. My sister's dying. She has cancer, and the doctors just called her. I know all about your family situation. Mrs. Garrett cut me off coldly. The whole school knows. That doesn't mean you get special treatment. My classmates shifted uncomfortably. They'd all been at Mom's funeral 3 weeks ago. They'd seen Layla in her wheelchair, still clutching the birthday card Mom never got to open. Another text. The nurse says maybe an hour. Please come. I need you. Please! I shot up. She's alone. The doctor said she's dying. Mrs. Garrett's face hardened. She's been dying for months. Convenient timing for test day. Check her Instagram, Jasmine called out. Everyone knew Layla. She was the kid who still wore light-up sneakers to chemo and brought her stuffed elephant everywhere. I refreshed Instagram with shaking hands. Layla posted a video from her hospital bed, oxygen tubes in her nose, her tiny face so pale. If anyone sees my brother Alex, tell him I love him. The doctors say it's time. I'm scared to go alone. Mrs. Ray Garrett walked to her desk and pulled out a metal lockbox. Phones in the box. State testing protocol. But my sister, phones, now, or automatic failure and academic probation. She went row by row. Kids were trying to dial the hospital before dropping their phones in, but nothing would connect. The old building's concrete walls made half the school a dead zone. The landline! Ryan pointed to the classroom phone. Mrs. Garrett yanked the cord from the wall. No disruptions during state testing. My phone buzzed one last time before she snatched it. They're calling Dad, but he's in surgery. You're the only one who can come. Please. I don't want to die like Mommy did. Alone. She's dying alone, I screamed. Mrs. Garrett locked the phone box in her filing cabinet. Then she did something that made my blood run cold. She pulled out her keys and locked the classroom door from the inside. There. Now we can focus without disruptions. What are you doing? Bobby stood up. Following lockdown protocol. We practiced this last month. She smiled coldly. No one in or out until testing ends. Through the door's narrow window, I could see kids in the hallway heading to lunch. They couldn't hear us through the reinforced glass. Mrs. Garrett? Zoe's voice was shaking. His sister is 11. She's dying. Alone. She returned to her desk. Hospitals have nurses. She's not alone. My chest felt like it was caving in. Katie was at the window, trying to force it open. These old windows only open 6 inches. Safety protocol. Maybe someone will notice, David started. It's C Hall during lunch, Ryan said flatly. No one comes here for an hour. Mrs. Garrett pulled out her own phone, made sure we could all see her putting it in her drawer and locking it. See? I follow the same rules. That's called fairness. That's when something inside me snapped. Just like Mom always said, sometimes you have to choose between rules and what's right. I looked Mrs. Garrett dead in the eyes. You want to stop me? You'll have to physically stop me. Sit down right now, or I picked up my chair. What do you know? Crash. The window exploded. Glass everywhere. Alarm started shrieking. You're expelled! I was already climbing through. That's when I heard it behind me. Chairs scraping, feet running. If he's expelled, I'm expelled. Ben's voice. Me too. Zoe. Move, Mrs. Garrett. I glanced back to see the entire class pushing past her, flooding through the broken window after me. Even quiet Elena. Even perfect grades David. Mrs. Garrett was screaming about police, about criminal charges, about ruined futures. I don't remember getting to the hospital. I just remember flying through the pediatric ward doors, racing to room 417. Layla was so small in that bed. Her breathing was so shallow. When I burst through the door, her eyes fluttered open. Alex, you came. I'm here, Lils. I'm right here. She squeezed my hand with what little strength she had left. I was so scared to go alone, like Mommy. The entire class burst through the door minutes later. They'd all followed me. Layla smiled weakly at them, then looked back at me. Now I'm not alone. She passed peacefully 20 minutes later, holding my hand, surrounded by love. Mrs. Garrett's teaching license was revoked in every state. Criminal charges are still pending. Good riddance. Or so I thought. Because when we were cleaning out Layla's hospital room, I found something in her diary that made my blood run cold. Alex, I need to tell you something about Mrs. Garrett she'd written the day before. The entry continued. She came to see Mom in the hospital. They were arguing. Mom kept saying, you'll never get them. Never. Mrs. Garrett said something about, when you're gone. That's when I found it. Hidden in Layla's stuffed elephant. A letter in Mom's handwriting, dated the week before she died. And when I read the first line, I understood why she was willing to let an 11-year-old die alone. Full story on channel, link below.